Hello, my fellow gamers. Gamerdude back once again, and welcome to this week's episode in our Just the Facts series. So, today we are once again taking it into the rumour mill surrounding Rockstar Games and their next big AAA title. Because, as you guys know, I've stated this several times, I am not one of those YouTubers that says this is coming, listen to me, I'm always right. No, you don't call me Mr. Boss for the win. I don't produce 1,000 videos on something and then say, oh yeah, this is coming, then change it a day later because it's not. No, I'm just throwing out there what I have found and, well, just talking you through it really. But anyway, before you guys start jumping with joy that the next Rockstar Games title might be Bully 2 or even a new Grand Theft Auto game, then this episode may disappoint you slightly. So with that, let's get started and discuss what I've discovered. So it's actually going to be a bit of a mixed episode today. We're going to have kind of two separate topics, and I'll get into detail in a little bit. But first, let's talk about the actual game in general that Rockstar Games are supposedly releasing next. It's supposed to be what was a long-rumoured game called Project Medieval. Now, this would be an open-world medieval game, and it is currently in the works at Rockstar Games. And it has recently resurfaced and been recirculating around the internet. New rumours do suggest that Rockstar Games could be working on a brand new IP or this IP for the next generation consoles that's set in a European medieval time period. While most presume the critically acclaimed developer will be working on an iconic sequel to Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 6, for the PS5 and Xbox Series X, after the best-selling sequel Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018, it does seem like they won't be doing this. And it wouldn't surprise me because Rockstar Games usually only release one big title every 5 years. Well, that's when it comes down to their big titles. I mean, you know, the small projects, they'll release one of them every couple of years. But the big projects like GTA and Red Dead, it's usually every 5 years. So if that's to be any indication, because we got Red Dead in 2018, being 19, 20, 21, 22, 2023, before we see another GTA game or even another Red Dead game for that matter. I mean, if they did another Red Dead game, they could always let us play as Jack Marsden, or go even further back in time and we play as Dutch or something. I don't know, I'm just saying. But when it comes down to GTA 6, I really wouldn't get your hopes up or put much stock into anything you hear about GTA 6. I'm only producing this video today because I found out that in doing my research that Rockstar is in no way working on GTA 6 at the moment, so we won't be seeing it anytime soon. So, speaking of past titles that Rockstar may be reviving, such as Medieval, there's been some gossip surrounding the existence of Bully 2 in recent months. While GTA 5's Trevor Phillips himself, Stephen Ogg, has teased that GTA 6 will be releasing soon. Yeah, I wouldn't believe anything Stephen Ogg says. He's a natural born piss taker. He is the embodiment of the characters that he plays. Like the character he played in The Walking Dead, Simon, that is essentially his true personality, minus the murdering and killing and whatnot. But yeah, that is essentially who he is. It's the same in Grand Theft Auto, minus the murdering and killing and I was going to say psychopathic ways, but no, Stephen Ogg is kind of psychopathic. Just take a look at his Instagram stories. But yeah, you get my point. But moving on to the next topic, which it's kind of the same topic, but it's also a little bit different. While I was moving around finding stuff out for Project Medieval that Rockstar's supposedly working on, I found this. Rockstar Games is actually hiring staff members, but it doesn't sound like it's for any familiar IP that we know of. A leak on Reddit, I mean, you can't trust Reddit, but that's where all of these factual things lead me to, Reddit, so we're just going to go with it. A series of new job listings confirm that Rockstar Games is gearing up with a next-gen project. And the specifics are quite confusing, to be quite honest. There are quite a few job listings from Rockstar Games. I mean, Rockstar Games are always hiring new people. They're like that, you know. They're a decent company for actually getting a job. Even if you work in the mailroom, they are still a decent company to get a job with. But the jobs in particular we're looking at are for Rockstar Toronto. The branch of the company is specifically seeking a senior graphics programmer to help breathe life, realism, and fun into their next generation games. So, straight from the horse's mouth, see what I did there? Red Dead Redemption 2, because, you know, Red Dead's on screen, horse's mouth. Okay, bad pun. Okay, moving on. Rockstar is officially working on a game for the PS5 and next Xbox. Hooray, right? Yay! Round of applause for Rockstar. They're finally going to move away from GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, no they're not. And I will get into detail now. This is where it starts to get rather interesting, as one of the specific jobs listed, as what the role would entail, that is, explains the ideal candidate would have an obsessive eye for detail and drapery, don't know why they went with drapery, but yeah, in respect of garments of all types and an accurate awareness of how fabrics and materials age and degrade over time. So, if they're looking for something like that, in such detail, where the fabrics degrade and age and, you know, maybe possibly get torn and ripped and whatnot, then it's nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption, because even though your clothes get dirty in Red Dead Redemption, they don't really deteriorate, you know, they don't really get damaged. I mean, you can look at a dead body and they are still wearing just normal clothes. I mean, yeah, if you're in a bear attack, you'll see a claw mark on your back in Red Dead, but it will heal over time and it will disappear. This sounds like it goes into hella detail. Like it sounds like they really go up there with in terms of just in terms of detail. But before we get too much into that, let's carry on with what I found. The team also notes that it is looking for someone with a deep appreciation of the history and cultural importance which clothing plays in society, from past eras to modern global street styles and trends. See, even reading that back again for the second time is really quite confusing, because if it is a medieval style game, then why would they be looking for modern era stuff? Because there's not really much medieval stuff around these days. Unless, you know, it's going to start in medieval times and then you're an archaeologist in the future or something digging up the dude that you were just playing as 5 minutes ago. I don't know. That just doesn't seem like Rockstar's style. Unless they're going to do a kind of Grand Theft Auto style game set in medieval times, and then you jump to the future as his distant ancestor or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing theory out there, but this really doesn't seem like a Rockstar Games project. That is the point of this episode this week. But I don't know about you, but it does sound more like, as I was saying, a period-based game like Assassin's Creed rather than Grand Theft Auto. I mean, yeah, as I just said, it really doesn't sound very Rockstar-like. You know, it doesn't sound like a Grand Theft Auto title. But although a new IP from Rockstar would be a welcome surprise, especially considering the PS4's and Xbox One's lifespans are coming to an end rather shortly, it would be a very unprecedented move to not be releasing GTA 6 as the next game from the company, considering actually just how much Grand Theft Auto 5 has made in its life cycle. I mean, in the past 5 years, it has made a shit ton of cash. And that's not just from microtransactions. That's from people still buying the game to this day. I mean, 5 years later, people are still buying this game. I mean, there are people out there who've played it so much that the game's broken, and they are buying it again. So that's Rockstar still making a profit. But it's safe to say that Rockstar is sitting on a massive flow of cash right now. They probably have their beds stuffed with cash. Their mattresses are stuffed with cash. Their pillows are stuffed with cash. They probably take showers in cash. They have made that much money in the last 5 years. They've probably made more money than Disney in the last 5 years. And that really is saying something. But yeah, last year, we heard a couple of rumours that GTA 6 would take place in many different cities in the 1970s and 1980s. If this is indeed true, it could potentially explain the job listings that Rockstar have posted. It is definitely mysterious, I'll give them that. But nothing can be concrete or confirmed until Rockstar Games actually release a statement. I mean, it's really annoying because Rockstar Games are being so quiet. You know, fair enough, they updated their website with a new image, but that image was so cryptic that nobody knows what it was for. It's just a robot that looks like it's hugging the Rockstar logo. So what, does that mean it's going to be GTA set in the very distant future? We're going to have flying cars and whatnot? I mean, why not? We've already got flying cars in the current GTA, so why not set it in the future? But it's, I don't know how to put it really. I mean, yes, Red Dead Redemption 2 is still very playable to this day. There are still things people haven't found in Red Dead Redemption. Even if you get 100% completion, there are still things people haven't found. You know, there's mini Easter eggs, there's maybe a couple of journal entries. I don't know. I'm just saying there's still things that people haven't found. So that still has its replay value. Grand Theft Auto 5, of course, still has its replay value in terms of online and story mode. But it would be nice if they released a new game. But another additional rumour on Reddit, once again. See, every time I do this search, it always leads me to Reddit. But it should be taken with a pinch of salt, if I'm being quite honest, because it does actually seem legit. But it claims that the medieval game I was talking about will feature a heavy focus on sword fighting and one-to-one duels. So it will be very similar to Red Dead in terms of the fighting style, but you'll just have swords instead of guns, and you'll probably still be on horseback. But it would mark a radical departure from Rockstar's usual focus on gun-based games, because that is what they are known for. You know, they're known for third-person shooters. They're not known for Assassin's Creed style stuff. But it's really hard to know what to make of this latest slate of information. especially as, once again, gossip surrounding the existence of Bully 2 has also been making the rounds in recent months. So we just don't know. All we do know for sure, and this is proper factual, that Rockstar has been hiring talent to work on a next-gen game for the next-gen systems, and it will be open world. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything different from Rockstar games, because open world is what got them noticed in the first place when they did the original Grand Theft Autos, then Grand Theft Auto 3, which was the proper first sandbox game ever made, really. But it could relate to any number of things. Several potential IPs are rumoured to be in the works at the studio. But I will definitely let you know if and when I hear anything more. I mean, you guys, you're all gamers. You know, obviously, you're coming into a gaming channel, you're all gamers. So you're probably going to hear about it before I post it. So, you know, if you guys know anything that I don't, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below, or drop me something on my community posts. Whichever. I'm all about my community here. I'm all about keeping together with my community. We're all supporting each other. We're all trying to grow. And if you're not trying to grow, you're just trying to watch some great content, which is what I try producing. But yeah, then guys, that is it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope I gave you an inside look into Rockstar's sneaky little shenanigans. So, of course, we're going to be having tomorrow off and my usual Tuesday. I'm sorry I've taken a couple of days off this week as well, and for the last few weeks as well, actually. It's just, I've had a lot going on lately. You know, my dog's sick. I've not been too well myself. I've been really tired. So I've not been doing as much content as I would like to do. You know, I promise that I'll do one, and then I don't end up doing it, and then I feel really guilty, and then I'm just like, I don't want to do another one the next day now because I feel guilty about yesterday, and you know, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, huge shout out to all my subscribers, old and new. I really do appreciate the love and support from you guys. I can't thank you all enough for the continuous support and views of my content. And of course, I will continue to bring you the best content I can. If you are new to the channel and enjoyed this video or any of my other content, make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe. I always sub back to new subscribers, and I do try to view any content you may be producing. Please do bear in mind as well that all my videos are in playlists for your convenience. If you want to check those out, feel free. So that being said, this has been Just the Facts with Gamerdude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.